Moi, il y a une question qui m'embête, c'est...
There's something bothering me. Why did you seize the bank accounts of protesters? What was the objective there? And where did you get the idea to do so? I'm trying to imagine in what kind of free and democratic society in the world it is possible for the authorities to seize bank accounts for protesters.
There was a freezing for a temporary period of time in the assets that were then unfrozen.
OK, donc à quel endroit on freeze ou on gèle des...
So where are bank accounts frozen, which means that people can't actually spend the money in their bank accounts? So you're removing their goods for a period of time. Where is this done with no judicial authorization for the sole reason that those individuals are protesting in the streets?
I think, Senator Kerry, after 2 years on this committee, I think you probably know the answer to your own question, that we were dealing with a situation where there were unlawful and illegal activities, where people were being financed, including from Bitcoin sources, etc., including from foreign sources. So the idea was to destabilize the illegal blockade by cutting off its finances, which is effectively exactly what happened.
OK, donc c'était ça l'objectif. Comme le ministre...
So that was the goal, as Minister Lametti told us. It was to pull the rug out from under them.
Those were not my words.
OK. Donc le but, c'était de faire une pression économique, empêcher de faire...
So the goal was to put economic pressure on these people to stop them from buying groceries, paying into their health insurance, and get them out of the streets?
Not the characterization that I would put on it. The objective was to ensure that those who were funding the continued illegal blockade of this and other cities were no longer able to do so.
OK. Donc, vous n'avez pas répondu à ma question.
So you didn't answer my first question. In which other democratic country is it possible to do that?
Democratically passed legislation in this country pursuant to the Emergencies Act in Canada.
OK, donc vous avez fait le droit, là. Vous vous êtes inspiré de la Corée du Nord?
So what, were you inspired by North Korea for this?
No. I'm not going to respond to that type of question, Madam Chair.
Non, mais de quel pays vous êtes inspiré?
No, but where did you get your inspiration? Mr. Carignan.
Need to consult the statutes that are in the statutes of Canada, the revised statutes of Canada. I'm sure you're perfectly aware that a bill called the Emergencies Act was passed by the Conservative government around 1987, 1988. In fact, I remember sitting on this committee with you when Perrin Beatty testified to the passage of that very law. It is pursuant to that law in this country that we enacted the declaration.
Excuse me, Senator Carignan, your time is up.